Zone 6, Stone Mountain. Yeah. Okay. The hard way musical line from a pharmaceutical. If karma's a bitch, my karma's beautiful. And she jumping through hula hoops to get inside the section with me and Bachi at Boogaloo. Survived some things that could've died trying to maneuver through. Oh, by the way, this content may not be suitable for children under the ages of 12. This for juveniles. Your favorite rapper is Cap, don't let them bamboozle you. The first one's in Decatur with Kush, they thought it was super glue. Been seeing things for so long, I'm starting to think I'm delusional. Hope I'm not losing you. Let's bring the movie crew, let's drop the documentary about how it all was meant to be. Survived it all without no injuries. I took my penalties and I earned my stripes like the brindles my kennel breed. Then I tied it all into these symphonies to inspire y'all mentally. I already wrote my Emmy speech. I was never in the streets, man. The streets just paid the rent for me. This for the women that didn't believe. I even sung Boys to Men on bending knees. Jeez, got up and dust myself off. Now they watching Moby Dick, cause I'm well off. What would all these rappers sound like if I turn the wheel off? I can never fail, even if I fail off. The feds will be at my door if I roll the tail off. If I ain't worth the weight, then you scale off. Banana boats from the coast, they used to sail south. You don't get it, man, they really used to sail south. Hit the plug on the metro to send them bail south. George Jefferson walking out of the jailhouse. The big bailout. You slick scared now, revenge was an option, but instead I took the player route. But you gotta die if you hurt somebody I care about. Pull up to your little birthday party and air it out. Like doo 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 doo. I'm the one you should never doubt. Can't sleep like I had 20 cappuccinos. My past could come back to haunt me like when Benny Cappuccino. Black Latinos, bags of the gasolino. Catch a bird to Oakland, then we flying back to Reno. I'm a hustler. Stop playing with you niggas, man. Greatest nigga to ever do this shit. ATL, stand up, nigga. We still here. Let these niggas tell her nothing. Saha. I broke the Guinness Book of World Records with no effort. Fucked a bitch out of every club that's on Cheshire with more stones on it, Rosetta. Rappers don't clear they verses for my songs cause they know better. Plus niggas slide like the old Tesla. I done seen them die for more lesser, Yeah, stand-up comedian, imagine me with no hecklers. My city borderline, no Dessa, so pressure. The dog food was so separate, came with a shooter and a dope tester. My past so checker, with enough squares, where's I could sweeten the deal on the Snow Allegra. We had the mid, pills, blow, etc. I can never leave my hood cause they won't let you. Still hold my niggas down like the oppressor. I was in the game, call it EA, still ducking the DA since pre-K. They hate to hear my name over the PA, but you can hear me getting off the freeway. Yeah, the 6x9's got a delay. The Alpine's in the trunk. Was literally giving these niggas free base. Would it sound cliche if I was to say PJ, if I was to say Louis V, or say ceviche, capiche? My nigga, I don't appreciate the he say, the she say, for peace sake, cause we say the only person who could ever play me is the DJ. 24's pulling up, yeah, the Meach way. I've been hustling since Fat Farm in the Nietzsche. You ain't never seen a firearm in a briefcase. Took a flight just to give a note to the plug, cause you can't get caught on the horn with Felipe. Part of my release date, all of my petite face. Best Buy, the only time we listen to what the geeks say. 3K on a Tuesday, that's a weekday. A1 street cred, I'd rather pay the lease late. 67 Stingray, I'm riding with a stick. Niggas want a handout, I did the Heisman in this bitch. Cause I'm shining in the flick, diamond in the ditch, You gotta be part of a crime to be a snitch, so I could give a fuck about your paperwork. They gon' hate or they gon' love you, that's how paperwork. They call them talking on the phone and it megahertz. It's sad you gotta make a name before you even make it first. Probably have a wake at church before you make a verse. I can show you how to save the earth. I can show you how to take the worst situation and turn around and make dessert. Niggas better stay alert, head on the swivel. They'll erase a nigga with the lead from the pencil. Drew down, he was scared of the stencil. Left his sneakers on the ground, got finessed out his gym clothes. Back to his mama where we sent those. To stop gang violence, we was blessed with extendos. Magazines in the centerfold. At the club with 3 models in the picture like I'm in Vogue. Trust me, you're never gonna get it. Cause I got the best in your windows. And I'm buzzing like that nest in your window. Why haters wonder why they net don't crescendo. Foul. Huh. You can check my insoles, boy, I'm 10 toes down. Zaha.
What up? What's going on, everybody? What's happening? Greetings, salutations. You already? Mexican lost in Asia. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. What's going on? DJ Bomber. He said you need a glizploma. Oh man, what's going on? Hope all is well. Jay, everything. Gratitude. What's happening? I need a support that track too a lot. There's certain things that come to my mind that I want to do and then it slips me. But Jay, that's what's up. Gratitude is fire, man. I always tell you that. It's the truth. It's the truth. My opinion, but it is what it is. Hope everybody's feeling okay. Today, I hope, it's another opportunity to be better. To be greater, be better, and do better. There's never a dull moment in these crypto streets, let me tell you, y'all. Like, there's never a dull moment in these crypto streets. Intangible. We try to make sense out of nonsense. It's just crazy. It's the mental jousting that you got to go through. Try to justify why you here, reinforce, reevaluate why you here. Kind of have to explain to yourself again why you here. It's a mental struggle, Like if you're not careful, you get caught up. Don't get got, people. Don't get got. These glizzies are out here. And when I say glizzy, let me tell you something, y'all. Like, when I realized a long time ago, like, Bitcoin is a meme, I'm like, all right. It's perspective. It put everything in perspective for me. I'm like, oh, Bitcoin is a meme. And then they'll add, oh, the utility. You have to add the utility factor. Utility. To validate its purpose and the purpose of all the other thousands of coins that are out here. To make ourselves feel better. And to justify why we even doing what we're doing. Because outside of that, it's lunacy. Like, everything you find here is the opposite of what's happening outside of crypto. Like, in legacy is the reverse of what we find here in crypto. I'm telling you. And this is what I mean by when I say the programming, the mindset. Like we have to deal with what we've been programmed to or conditioned to understand with the monetary system. In most cases, we have to learn on our own how to get by. how to make money serve us instead of chasing it, instead of working, toiling, working through sickness, working through pain, busting our tail, giving this chase all of our attention. They didn't teach us what money is in school. Actually, we learned about it, but we weren't taught how to build wealth. We weren't taught how to make it work for ourselves. We were taught to work for it. We were taught to be workers, not owners, you know. It's kind of crazy. I tell you, man. It's really. And then here you are here. You land here. And you watching all the possibilities take place. All the potential. All the what they call innovative ideas and advancements come to fruition and all this stuff. And we still have to find a way to off ramp back into a space that we weren't even conditioned to learn about. Still have to pay bills. That doesn't go away. Some of you might have even more polarized or extreme ideas, but you know, most of us have to pay taxes. You gotta be careful out here, man. Like things don't stop. It's the balance of two worlds, financial legacy and crypto. That's no joke. That is no joke. Because here we are, right? You're in a position where you receive an abundance, a big blessing that's so great. You're looking at the computer, you're looking at the internet, and your wallet just is it's looking so lovely. So lovely. And then you're like, oh, it's time to unload some of this back into fiat. You can't go to the store and buy a little soft drink, your favorite soft drink, or a bottle of water. I gotta be careful with the soft drink because sugar's a problem. Sugar's a problem, people. It's a problem. We need sweetness in our life, but diabetes is an issue. So you get your bottle of water, and you can't pay that in crypto. I remember they used to talk about that. Imagine a world where the dollars collapse and you just go to these stores and everything is valued in sats, satoshis. Oh, talk about a mind bender. Talk about a mind bender. Like imagine you go into a store and you want to buy yourself some double mint gum. Do they make those anymore? Big Red, Winter Fresh, some gum. It used to be a quarter. I think they're more than, I don't know. Anyway, and you're paying sats because everything was about peer-to-peer in the beginning. Oh yeah, peer-to-peer. Even up 2017, people were strongly talking that peer-to-peer talk. Oh yeah, peer-to-peer, peer-to-peer, person. Oh yeah, imagine everything denominated in satoshis. Like it was going to be this like impending collapse of the US dollar. Then folks slowly realized reality set in. Like, oh no, wait, it ain't gonna be that easy. It's not gonna be that easy. Back in 2017, you had folks like Jamie Dimon, the head of JP Morgan Chase, talking about anyone in his company who deals with Bitcoin will be fired on the spot. And at the same time, he's saying that over in Europe, they had operations going on over there where they were accumulating Bitcoin. back in 2017. Those are some of the indicators that I knew back then, that I knew that these people are wretched. It's funny business going on, man. Funny business, corrupt completely. You can't in one face in one, you know, one part of the world, you telling people in the U.S. Western society, whatever, because Europe is part of the West, right? If any employee I discover is blah 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 with crypto, they're out of here. Meanwhile, you accumulating simultaneously, accumulating BTC, the same thing that you off to the races. And today, 7 years later, do you think they stopped accumulating? More started to accumulate, more financial behemoths, conglomerates, corporations, institutions, whatever you want to call it. All this, I remember before, people are like, oh, we need mass adoption. Oh, wait till the institutions, wait till we have the institutions coming. Oh, they've been in. Fidelity's been mining since before 17. Been mining, had mining farms, like they've been acquiring Fidelity digital assets. They've been on it. Not to mention other, like, single players out here and there. Mass hundreds of thousands of BTC. Hundreds of thousands of clip. One guy back in the days, he said, what he spent? 80 mil for 1 million Bitcoin and is holding it. One person, yo. Today is out of reach. It's out of reach. Shout out to the chat. I see you, Tin Top. I see you, Al Merlos. I see y'all. DJ and Dougie. Good day. Good morning. What's up? BTC today is out of reach for the majority of people, yo. Out of reach. Like 1 unit? Nah, can't do it. It's not like it was. It's not accessible. Nope. Forget about the 21 million. Forget about all that. Forget about all the they say the millions that have been lost. Forget it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And then you wonder why you hear constant news, like in the beginning of this year till now, like constant news of how people are acquiring all this BTC, all this Bitcoin, all this and that, all this. And they've been doing it for years, and prices are not like, some people, they're so maxified as far as BTC. They can't believe why the prices haven't soared any higher. And I'm saying to myself, man, a year ago and now it's two different things. You ain't even grateful for what you have now. Prices a year ago are not what they are now. And you're not even happy for that. You're just greedy. When the greed takes over, it's crazy. But again, it's a thing of balancing both worlds, legacy and crypto. It's crazy. It's extremely difficult. And those of us who do it in a way that seems effortless, man, don't take that for granted, because it's extremely complicated. Someone to ask me just last week, am I still doing the Bitcoin thing? That's a it's a normie. This person, they don't speak the language. Normie, outsider. Oh, am I still doing the Bitcoin thing? I'm like, no, I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, because how can you prove I have anything that I'm talking about? You can't. That's the truth. I don't know what y'all have. If you have anything, we just talk. Because I respect privacy, number one. But two, the point of that was, I'm saying to myself, man, that was 7 years ago when I was speaking to this person about, crypto and discovered it and talked about it and stuff like that. And they were like, yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I was playing with it, but I didn't know what I was doing. But listen, man, you know what the numbers were 7 years ago compared to now? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe now it's like almost reaching between 1 and 2K. This time 7 years ago, I don't have the chart in front of me, but this time 7 years ago, I don't think it even tapped to 2K. It was on an upswing though. Oh yeah, middle of 17, May-ish, under 2K, June. You would acquire that joint and just held it through all the ups and downs of the last 7 years, for example. All the ups and downs, all the ups and all the downs. Oh yeah, just sitting there doing nothing, as bored, be bored. Like, yo, you know what that meme with the stick or that character with the stick tapping the logo, Bitcoin, come on, do something. Yeah, you would have been doing that the whole time. You would have been looking very, very pretty today. $1,500, $2,000, and then today is 69, 70K. Come on, son. Come on, man. 7 years later, through a global, multi-year global lockdown, and you went through all that mental chaos, medical chaos, frenzy. Everyone was basically locked down for years. You went through all that, all the ups and downs, quantitative easing, schmeezing, all the talks, Federal Reserve, everybody just losing their wits. People making a lot of money. Wasn't a lot of us, but a lot of people making money during those times too. But if you had just held on to that first glizzy, Bitcoin, the first glizzy, just held, today we'd be having a different conversation. And then the whole thing about, when I think about these things, is about, what do we choose to invest in or play with or gamble with? What are our personal criteria that allows us to say, yes, I'm choosing this glizzy today, right? What did they check off all our boxes? Did they satisfy our requirements? Did they go through our personal screening filter? Did we vet? Did we vet this glizzy well enough? If you eat this glizzy, are you going to have a great experience? And then we hear the general stuff, like, which is great. I'm glad that at least there are some general, things of what the populace masses should really keep in their arsenal. Like when you're looking at crypto, man, if you can't own it, that's a problem. When you're looking at crypto, if someone has the controls behind the scenes, that's the problem. That's a problem. When you're looking at and you're dealing with crypto, if someone got to tell you what you can or can't do, when you can access, when you can access, when you could buy, when you can spend, it's a problem. When you're dealing with the crypto, if the information that allowed the crypto to be created is not accessible or somewhat hidden and not for a good reason, because a lot of stuff, people keep close to their chests, closed source or whatever. They keep it close to their chests because, people like to bootleg, steal your ideas and then go run and steal from the people. But if there's not a good reason, red flags. And then there's a bunch of other things. And then what if you did see that, oh, no admin keys. Oh, what's the code here? No back doors, no funny business going on. Okay, check. Audits now are becoming something like of the past. Like no one cares, even if your contracts have been audited 100 times. Even if your code has been audited 100 times. Things slip through the crack. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Like I learned that 2 years ago. When was it? 22? Yeah. With another coin that I was like, oh, okay. Audited everything. And then there was still a flaw that was discovered after 6-7 months later. No. 3 months later. No. I'm lying again. Early. A month after the coin was launched, a community member, not even a member of the dev team, notified the lead dev or the founder and said, hey, listen, you might want to look at this right here. I think this is something that needs your attention right now. And the contract was ordered, the code was audited more than once, 2 different independent auditors. You know how this goes. There was still a flaw discovered. Like it's crazy. How do you vet these things? Johnny, man, what's going on? I see you, Johnny Chaos. Good day. Where these people, what are we doing? I don't know. We're taking chances. And so when a person like myself, I'm on the outside looking in, and I enjoy this. I enjoy being on the outside looking in, and I enjoy talking. I enjoy this whole thing is just like, man, it's exciting. These are crazy times to be a part of, to witness, to exist in, to participate in. I mean, it's crazy. And then, it's like riding a bike. If a person riding the bike falls, they get up and they go on and keep on riding. They got to keep doing it until they, perfect their skills. And, they don't need to, they're not going to fall as much anymore. So when they get it, But this is a little bit weird because I see that people don't understand a lot of what we deal with here. So this is why sometimes I always say a dog has 4 legs but walks one path. Stick to what you can learn and understand. Build a foundation first. Shout out to Johnny with the foundation analogy. We mentioned in our talks last week. If your foundation isn't strong, what are you gonna stand on? Like you can fall for anything. You'll go through. You'll make a mistake. It's nothing. You don't have anything firm to deal with. You have nothing firm because you spread in all these different directions and everything. It's like it's quicksand. You go right through. You're not about anything solid. You're not. Where's the foundation? Hey, people, we're going through these things, and I'm wondering. There's a mania of like launching after launching after launching after launching, but if your footing is not solid, you're just jumping in from one pool to the next pool to the next. You're falling right through, and it's just not. Your head is just barely above water. You're barely trying to swim, and it's the same thing you keep repeating, looking for a different result, and it's crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy. The man said a long time ago, not Giant, but the founder, Hacks Pulse Chain, said he doesn't have time to look at code from other projects. He doesn't. And these are things like when he talks, it's almost like he's telling people what you can do as a listener, as a whatever participant, how you can proceed for yourself. Oh man, he said he doesn't have time to look at the code. He doesn't have time to show him where there's no admin keys, show them audits, these things. So you're thinking, okay, these are some of the, criteria. Okay. Show me the code, show me the audits, no admin keys. Show me that, you got no sketchiness in your hot dog game. And even when you do that, there's still a possibility of some foolishness occurring. Sad to say, folks. It's sad to say, man. This is where we are. This is where we are. And when 4.5 years later, you got something 4.5, it's about to be 5 years old. It's about to be 5, folks. It's about to be 5 years old for a token ERC20 that was on Ethereum, created to be a store of value. It was, yes, created to really be a savings account, store of value savings account. Is savings account a cringe thing to say in crypto? Does huh? Why people can't say savings? Oh no, it's a savings, because that's what it helps you do, save you from from making mistakes that you could regret. Like, and it was it was audited in such a way. What economic audit? How many audits it had? 3. All these 2 security audits and 1 economic. Like, hey, okay. Has it done anything, whatever, to people? Like, come on, folks. And then I know people get bored easily. I understand people get bored easily. You want excitement in your life. There's this one streamer who I'm not going to say his name, but he struggles he struggles in a sense where he ruined his reputation a long time ago and has had a hard time, even though he's built his own community, but he has a hard time. He will never be able to shake that cloud. But he said it, and that's when I had to say, okay, this is why this guy jumps into everything, and it's never like oh my goodness, like he jumps into everything. He said he likes new stuff. He can't deal with the oil. He likes new things, and he shows it. So when a person shows you who they are, you best believe them. Just believe them, because that's what this guy's done. And I remember I criticized him years ago, before Hex launched, and I said, dude, you have a following. You're showing people on the internet what you're involved with. You're saying you're having fun. You're saying not your keys, not your crypto. You're saying do your own research. You're saying not financial advice, but you're showing people that you're making money, engaging in 20 different platforms, 20 different contracts, 30 different coins, and you're making $9,000 a month. Oh, people who are watching you will not only envy you and be jealous, they are going to want to copy what it is that you're doing, because they want to make that money too. And if they do exactly what you're doing and they don't yield the same results as you are, or even exceed, or even make more money than you, something is wrong. He couldn't understand that. This was 2019 when I made this video. Listen, guys, you already destroyed your reputation, and then you double back after people got wrecked, and it wasn't your fault. entirely. But the fact that you listen, it wasn't, I say entirely your fault, because at some point when we have when we speak about these things, we become accountable on some level, depending on the degree of the message and involvement. We become accountable. We become responsible for what we say. So when I made this content, this video towards this group, it was two people actually. I got pushback naturally because they're believers and their supporters want to say, "Hey, what are you talking about? Wonder, why are you going at these? You a hater? This and that, that and this." And I get it. If this person to you is like a hero, you don't want to see your hero attacked. But the problem is you're not addressing what I'm saying. Like this is the thing. The thing, you could like somebody, but if they do something real shady, address the shady practice or whatever it is. If you do not address that's being criticized, then we have no conversation. There's nothing. That's why I left it alone, because none of it was the only retort was, "Oh, you're broke." Okay, that's an easy cop out. That's cool. That's what people do. But you're not addressing what I said. If your followers are doing exactly what you're doing, while you're showing the world how much money you're making on the internet by investing in all these different coins and contracts and all this. Back then it was like master nodes and casinos and hourglass and this token, that token, all kinds of stuff going on. And you're earning 9 G's a month in a bear for real. Like 19 was not a winning year for crypto. Okay. In a bear. You don't think your followers, all thousands and thousands of them, will want to do the same thing? They're giving you a chance because they believe that you really didn't have intentions on burning people. But if people keep experiencing the burn over and over and over and over and over again, come on, man. Come on, man. And to this day, the same individuals, they operate the same. They just are dealing with different tokens. Same practices, though. Same philosophy, same strategies. This is who they are. So I have to respect them from afar and say, you know what? They're alive. They're well in their own lane, in their own world. I will leave them alone, and I just wish them the best. But guess what? They're Hexicans too. Like they're Hexicans too. Early. First 30 days, Hexican. Still are Hexicans on the low. They just sense like, yo, everything else, they can't stand Richard. They can't stand a lot. It's almost like they can't stand themselves. So they project it out into the world just to feel a little better about themselves. They go join like other communities, like the Zen. The Zen community, bruh. Come on, bruh. There's nothing to be sad. When you hear that, it's like eyes closed, sad face, shaking your head, gloom and doom. Like it's like, yeah. Some people, like, you could they're just gonna walk their own. They walk their own path. But I'm looking at, sometimes you could see how far the journey will go for other people based on what they decide to do today, and they could continue to do. You're like, oh no, that's not gonna last very well. And then that's what's happening. Whatever, man. Good luck. How do you vet these glizzies? Because the problem is, like for me, I'm like, yo, it's too much out here. I'm only one person. A dog has 4 legs and walks one path. That's it. Yeah, glizzy, a hot dog, but that hot dog is moving in one direction. Which glizzy are you going to? What are we talking about? Yo, that was such a letdown. That was such a letdown when the that Zen guy went on that stream, and I was watching like Richard tell him to brag about his accomplishments. He's telling someone else to brag. I never saw Richard do that before. Up to that point, I was like, wow, Richard must really think this guy's is the real deal. How do you vet these people? How do you vet these glizzies, man? If RH is giving you a cosign, bruh, a man who don't, he's not about that. He's not about that. He don't barely want to talk about anything else favorably. He's very careful about what he talks about, and he's giving you, who came out of you the 21st brick in the Furu building called Google. You're the 21st brick. No one cares. That doesn't even matter. And that was supposed to have meant something. Maybe it would have meant something if what you built allowed a lot of people to receive massive gains, right? Like if it was like something real spectacular and winning where people spoke about it favorably today because many people, multitudes of people earned a lot of money, then that 21st brick would have went from a state of being a brick to the state of being a piece of gold, maybe platinum. But it hasn't. RH was like, brag, son. And that was cringe to me because I'm like, RH, what are you doing? Who is this guy? And that was me back then because I didn't, whatever. And what does he produce? 8-year glizzy, 8-year plan glizzy, glizzified the whole post chain network in May. He glizzified the whole thing. Like, listen, when post chain launched May 12th, 2023, I'm never gonna forget. You're not gonna forget that if you were around. You're not gonna forget because you got the glorious airdrops. You got the magnificent airdrops. The next day, it was a Saturday, like today. The middle of the day, this dude had the glorious, the crazy idea. I'm talking about the 21st brick. He had the glorious idea to now launch his stuff on Pulse Chain because he didn't believe in Pulse. He wanted to quote unquote, vampire attack the chain. And I remember at this point, up to that point, the transactions on Pulse Chain were maybe 1 pulse per transaction. You don't see that. Listen, 1 pulse. The first 12, 18 hours, Pulse Chain live launch with public launch, whatever you want to call it. I was like, oh, we're winning. Oh, winning. Trying to ratio. Oh, 1 pulse. Oh, man. 1 per transaction. The next day, the middle of the day, like a 1 o'clock that next Saturday, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, the thing was just like, it went up to the thousands. After your man from the 21st brick of the Furu building launched his thing on Pulse Chain and try to do whatever he could to manipulate, vampire attack the chain, blah, blah, blah. And since then, I haven't seen any 1 pulse transaction. I haven't seen any gas fee at 1 pulse since then. And I'm like, this is the contribution this guy brought to the space. He's supposed to have been this Google engineer, first early employee, 21st, and this is what you bring to crypto, and you're struggling now because you allowed your ego to take over. This is the thing about these people, man. How do we it's hard. It's already hard. That's why you it's like you have to take all the hits. You have to take all the hits because you're gonna have people who are gonna drink the Kool-Aid, who are gonna completely be committed to whatever it is that you're launching, even if it's crap. It just happens like that. It's the world like that. But overall, come on, man, it's a loss. It's a loss. How do you vet these glizzies, man? And then when you're trying to really do good work, you're trying to really build and do all these things, because you know what? It's hard to just, I see how for people, it's hard for them to just believe in hex and nothing else. Like to be like, all right, now this is just it. Like, oh, there's a million cryptos out there. Oh, but you only believe in hex and, it's like, it's kind of weird because you're like, come on, man. You really gonna be that narrow-minded? That's how they're like, come on, man, really? You really just only gonna believe this is one thing? I mean, can you expand your view? Update, what is it? Update your worldview. Hello, be flexible in life. Why are you so stubborn? I get it, but then you see reasons why folks are so stubborn. Like you have a collective of people who trying to build these things, develop all this great stuff, because that's what's going to continue. Technology will advance, evolution, all that great stuff, but it's hard when you're dealing with money and you're like, wait a minute here, man. I don't have disposable income to just be throwing at every glizzy coming my way. I don't have it like that. And you know what? Maybe if I had it like that, I still wouldn't want to throw my money to every glizzy, because it's like, what is this? It's not play. I'm not with it. Huh? I don't understand it, folks. I don't understand it. Like I see a community. There's communities upon communities upon communities now. There's sub communities. So I just say things, sometimes I get in the mood, the spirit moves me a certain way, and I'll tell you what the community is. But a lot of times I don't. But there's a community that's trying to help another community. Community 1 is trying to help community 2. Community 2 needs community 1 because community 1 is able to help community 2. But community 2 is doing something right now where the token just got cheated, because community 2 keeps printing and minting tokens, and it's a problematic situation. And now it makes community 1 look crazy. Subcommunity 1 look crazy because they just entered a partnership to help community 2 get their thug thizzle on, their crypto glizzy on. Like, huh? Come on, bro. Like, what is this? It's nothing but massive entertainment, but not at the expense of a person's loss. This is the problem. This is the problem. You got people, folks. Ernie Savage, I see you. Tail 7, Glizzy, Hex Monkey in the building. John Pulse Hex. Al Merlos. Is problematic because people are really just gambling right now. They're glizzy gambling. They're like, this is just a casino. That's it. They weren't here 5 years ago. And bless their hearts, it just wasn't their time. Right? It wasn't their time. They weren't here 4 years ago. They're excited. I caught that excitement bug. When I got in crypto, the first 3-6 months, I thought I was an expert. I read a couple white papers here, listened to a couple streamers talk. Maybe it was like maybe 5 hours within a week span of content creation, watching. And I started talking about crypto and acted like I was like the only expert. I didn't know anything. And that's what you have here. By default, you have a lot of YouTubers now, crypto YouTubers now, that are in the community. They're making content and they're just hoping for the best. I knew what that feel like because I was doing the same thing. You trying to be a beacon of light. You trying to be a source of hope for people. You trying to uplift everyone's spirits when things are down. You trying to bring the best points of view, all this positive energy, and you basically know nothing. You basically know nothing. Because sometimes when I say I don't talk about communities, I end up talking about communities. because guess what? I'm a work in progress. Yeah, I contradict myself. I make mistakes. Me. Oh sure, yeah, I own it because I learned when I don't own it, I mess up more. I hurt myself more when I don't own it. Like, right? It's like, come on, man, get it together. People making content about this project called this stable coin. Come on, son. Bruh, this is already scary as it is, man. It's scary as it is. We got a chain that's forked, right? For over a year. Here we are today. Here we are. The dude put copies on the joint. Everything that was on Ethereum got caught as of May 10th, 2012. Sorry, 2012. Wow. 2023 got copied over the Pulse chain, right? Including all the stables. Yo, these people having a stable mania, frenzy, fit, madness, hysteria. Like folks are just it's just like rationale go out the window. It's just a smorgasbord. Like, yo, oh man, $5, I could get me 1 billion of glizzy stables. Glizzy to $1. Pegging. And you listen to the people, the majority of people making this content creation about some pegging, they're just regurgitating something they heard from maybe one or two voices in the community. And the one or two voices in the community are barely trying to get it together because it's just one or two of them that everyone surrounds. Oh, yo, you heard Wonder Dev talk about Glizzy Stable? Did you hear his stream on a Spaces? Did you hear him in the voice chat and Telegram? I mean, Wonder Dev, he's doing the research. Can you see that, he can verify and track these wallets? And, he found out, through deductive reasoning and deductive glistening that Richard Hart also, has a bag of the glizzy. Like, son, like, yo, these people. They're telling you, in other words, try your luck. In a time where nothing is guaranteed, why don't you try your luck anyway? This is what's happened. This is what's been happening. How do you vet these things? This is what's happening, folks. You got a P Glizzy, a Glizzy stable, son. A Glizzy stable that this stable community, we trying to whatever, we're gonna stop minting this Glizzy. We found a way to stop minting because people were minting, add to infinity, and it stopped. And we're speculating that Richard Hart has a bag of this Glizzy stable, dropped $1 trillion or burned $1 trillion. That's a win for everybody. Like, it's just, what are you talking about? It's already, you already on deal, you have to tread water, and you already, like, when you're new coming into this, right? When you as some of these developers that have been around for a year or two or whatever, that right now their reputation is looking shady. The hex derivative guys, like, it's like their spirits, you're looking at it, you could feel it in the air because it's reflected in the charts. Like, they're fighting all kinds of internal for themselves. This is all I can say and speculate. I don't know them, but you could tell, like, the sentiment is just like, ooh, it's heavy, because it's like, yo, they got their own weight to carry. It's crazy. And then when you just coming out here, you introduce a new project to help whatever, in whatever capacity. And then you align with the P Glizzy community stablecoin. And the stablecoin, like, it's just like, man, this stablecoin is looking like pink sheets, like penny stocks. Degen, like degen. And you're like, oh, you trying to lift them up? Or maybe this P Glizzy would do what the other Glizzy coin did, the other Glizzy stable did. Or maybe this is a reset. Oh, it's another opportunity. Yo, sometimes, yo, when the first train leaves, you'll never catch it again, yo. Just let it go. Just let it go. If you weren't there in the beginning to jump on that Glizzy train, the first Glizzy that touched 5,000x, you missed it. Let it go. It'll be another opportunity. Like, folks just can't let it go. They want to reinvent and think it's another opportunity and relaunch and chase that high. They're addicted to the thrill. It's nasty work. It's nasty work. Nasty work. I mean, for real.
Do you know why I put you over?
Because I was at the stop sign for too long?
Yeah, what's up with that? Why was you just sitting there?
I was just waiting for it to turn green.
I feel it's better than running through it. Where you headed?
I'm headed home.
Okay, where you live?
With my parents.
Okay, and where do your parents live?
They live with me.
Okay, and where do you all live?
We all live together.
Okay, so where's your house?
It's next to my neighbor's house.
And where's your neighbor's house?
Ooh, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
Next to my house.
Step out the car, please.
I'm going to jail?
Yep.
It's nasty work. How do you, people like you can't possibly, how do you rationalize irrationality? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't rationalize the irrational. Don't even try. It's a futile effort. You're wasting your time and energy. It's maddening, folks. Like the Glizzy stablecoin community. They're suffering right now. They're suffering. Why? Why you had to suffer? You knew it was a risky of risk, but no, you try to unfortunately, because you probably hoped this was your ticket. This was your ticket out of whatever situation, right? To stardom. You thinking this is the next 10,000x. It's nasty work. And then people come and try to help y'all, and you're making them look crazy now. That's the problem. This is why, folks. This is why I say the sub community number one try to help the Glizzy community, the Glizzy stable, and sub community number one. They trying to establish themselves. Glizzy number one is trying to establish themselves and try to help Glizzy number two. Glizzy number two, something crazy happened, and now it's affecting everybody in Glizzy number two and indirectly affecting Glizzy number one. And who wins? Nobody, except the person who cheated or who did the exploit, took advantage and grifted. How do you vet these things, man? Like, sometimes less is more, for real. The less you do is the more results you receive, believe it or not. Because everything we have right now, you can say, oh yeah, there's so much going on, so much, and then there's so much going on, you're doing nothing. There's so much going on, nothing's going on. Because this Glizzy with that Glizzy and that Glizzy and this Glizzy, and everybody thinks that they're the best Glizzy. How this is exposing like the ills. right? Like the sickness that we have among just the mentality. We don't know how to invest. We don't know how to save. We don't know how to control our debt levels. We don't know how to reduce debt. We only incur more debt. Now, I'm saying that generally. We don't know how to allow ourselves to just be in a position where we could acquire assets, assets that we value, assets that multiply in value on our behest while we sleep. We don't value and cherish these things. We just, in the real world, some of us, and it doesn't even matter the age, we get our hands on some money. As quick as we get the money is as quick as we spend it. We spend it on clothes, right? We spend it on things that bring no value, that do not appreciate and value. We don't respect our time. We don't respect our energy. We certainly don't even respect our money. Living less than paycheck to paycheck. Then we get here and it's just like, oh man, this is the opportunity to get shafted. Like, it's just crazy because we open ourselves to that, and there's no one you can blame more than yourself. Because if I see some type of rabid raccoon grilling me, like, all right, we having a stare down. And the raccoon is just like ready. And I'm staring. I did that once out of absolute ignorance. And I learned, oh yeah, I learned. I saw the raccoon. The raccoon was grabbing the tree. And I'm like, I'm like flinching, like, what's up, man? What you gonna do? He didn't move. He locked eyes with me. The raccoon, ready. And I was like, all right. That's what I thought. Me. That was my thing. Ignorant. Dumb. That raccoon was like, yeah, man, make that move, man. I'm ready. I'm ready. This rabies that I got, I'm ready to share it. The raccoon. And I didn't understand that at the time. I didn't even think about rabies. I just told somebody the story thinking I'm doing something good. I was like, this was like 30 years ago. I thought I was being, tough. I'm like, yo, man, you don't even know, man. You know what I went through the other night? Huh? They were like, no, what you went through? Yo, man, I saw this raccoon, man. I'm grilling the raccoon. The raccoon grilling me back. I showed the raccoon who was boss, though. Because once the raccoon saw me, he didn't move. Because he saw the real. I'm like, yo, what? What you gonna do? What? Jump. That raccoon was ready to tear me up. Tear me up. It's crazy. Nobody, like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh my God!
Makes no sense. How are you doing that? I don't know. Because, see, the problem, I don't know. I don't know how to even, people looking for a way out. They come to crypto and they worsen their situation. and they have nobody to blame again but themselves because no one forced you. No one, you weren't under duress to get involved with X, Y, and Z. And then some of these things, folks, let me see if I could, I mean, some of these things are just so, some of these things, like, we've been warned over and over and over and over and over again. I can't even play it, but we've been warned over and over. And the things that we've been warned about, we're watching it play out. We're literally watching some of these things play out. We're watching it play out like, yo, folks forget. The cat's away, the mice will play. People like I don't know, I don't know. So we have our own agendas, we have our own self-interest. But where's the discipline? Where's the dedication? Where's the, I mean, you could be a dedicated grifter, but what about the opposite? What about when you want to do well? You want to do good things for people seriously. Like you want to do for yourself. Start doing good for yourself. Then you might feel better and might want to share with others, right? Like if you're not feeling well, you're not really going to be at the best optimal position to be trying to take care of the people if you can't take care of yourself, right? So what is this about? I often ask myself what this is all about, and it gets to a point where you're never really gonna figure it out because you're watching things unfold that's been happening already. Like I said before, with some of these content creators that are brand new, basically so new that they just started making streams since Post Chain launched. New. I'm talking about new like that, like new. They weren't in the sacrifice, nothing. They didn't do it. It was just last summer they started making streams and they're talking about crypto like they know what they're talking about. And they're young and they're ambitious. And you don't really want to put a damper on that. You just want to almost just tell them, hey, listen, man, be careful. You really don't know what you talk about, man. First, educate yourself first before you give the wrong message to the people. Because people are going to listen to you. You talked about this Glizzy token like it was the next best thing. And look what happens to the community. And now they're looking at you crazy. But then you put out a tweet talking about, I told you not to put most of your savings. I told you don't put most of your, dump most of your portfolio into the Glizzy token. No. Don't backpedal now because you look crazy. If I was younger, like a younger person, if I was more like just, I came into and I had more energy or whatever, this would have been like some crypto YouTube wars for real. Like I would just be putting out content upon content upon content upon content. It would be nothing but absolute entertainment. I would not stop. Because that's crazy. That's just crazy. You come out, you put your glasses on, and you're talking to the people about cryptos you know nothing about. You're taking a risk just like everybody else. And you're saying, everything is risky. And then the thing is this, they'll say, scared money doesn't make money. Scared money doesn't make money. You have to take risks. Life's a risk. I don't want to be a DJ. I've been through those travels already. I understand what it's like. You are just coming out, acting like you know. You don't have the faintest idea. I've seen many people like you come and go too. This is the thing. Many people like these young content creators, YouTubers, they have come and gone. Because they burn themselves out. They crash out. And you're watching it. I'm watching it unfold. I'm like, you suspect. I would never believe. The first time I listened to a content creator and they talking all this hot stuff about a specific Glizzy coin, And once I see that glizzy coin Jeet, I will never believe or even have any confidence in anything that person says. And sorry, it's just what it is. You lost my everything. And on top of that, I'm gonna talk about you. So let people know, listen, this is what's going on over here, because why not? That's the right thing to do. Because I had a bad experience, for example, and I really wouldn't want to have, that on my conscience and say, if I knew something, I didn't do anything when I have a channel to talk about it on, where other people can listen, and they might very well find you and be led to the slaughter. That's why I do what I do. Like, I'm not trying to be Captain Save of Crypto. I'm not doing that. I only do things because it's how the spirit moves me. That's it. That's it. Because I would appreciate if you coming in, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, know nothing, all excited about crypto. Oh yeah, 69,000 Bitcoin. I'm watching Ghostface Killer from Wu-Tang Clan. I see he's hashtagging Bitcoin all over the place. Yo, this must be the way. He's all late. He's late. But that's not the point. The point is, you brand new. You're like, oh, what's ordinals? What's runes? What's all these NFTs, Web3? What are all these things going on here? Oh, let's talk. Let's build. Yeah. And then you're listening to all these talking heads that want your subscriptions. They want your monies. They want your this. They want your that. All your time, all your attention, this and that. Telling you about this coin of the day, this flavor of the day, this flavor of the week, this glizzy of the month. And then everything poorly performs, and then what happens? You probably be left in a position where you can't even recover from. That's not right. And that's what's happened these several years, the whole time. Name one person Chico Crypto got rich. Name one person Altcoin Daily got rich. Name one person BitBoy Crypto got rich. Name one person Ivan on Tech helped get rich. Sorry, Ivan, it is what it is. Name one person Sonny Decree helped get rich. Name one person Superman helped get rich from his content. Name one person Lark Davis helped get rich. Name one person even Omar Bam helped. Sorry, it is what it is. Help get rich. What are we talking about? Altcoin buzz. Name one thing. Cryptos are us. Boxcoin or box mining. Name one. Name one. One. I'm not even saying this one guy, he don't even stream anymore. He used to talk about chain coin. Max Lee. And he was more like down to earth versus all of them. And he got caught up in his own caught up of his own caught up. So she'll like, you want to talk about DGen. Name one person Jay Snip 4 got rich. Name one person Big Swear helped get rich. Name one person Cliff, the Cliff guy with the newsletter. Name one person them three amigos helped get rich. Name one. Name one crypto YouTuber that helped you get rich, yo. You can't. And if you can, you lucky. If you can, I stand corrected. For the most part, though, really. Unless you heard somebody that someone tell you, listen, buy the Bitcoin, don't sell it. And they told you that 2017, 18-ish, or time where the money, where the value was a lot less than it is now. And you just listened to it and you bought a handsome amount, a boatload, and you held on to it. And here you are today. That's different, right? But for the most part, Bosscoin, who did he help get rich? Or was it Crypto Blood? Who did he help get rich? Who? Oh, right. Yeah. It don't work like that. Like, and it's the thing here too. You think it's different here? You think it's different here? You think it's different? Like when I say different here, you think it's different in this community? Not only everybody's afraid to give financial advice. You don't want to get sued. No, you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that. You think it's different though? People just exchanging ideas from one narrative to the next talking point, to the next narrative, to the next talking point, and we just passing the time. That's it. Passing the time. That's how I see it. Yeah, passing the time. Going through these markers, memorable, historical, personal journeys that we're having with this thing. This whole thing is all bizarre and even and incredible at the same time, as bizarre as it is, because we're here. Many people don't know about it. They will never know about it, and some will know, but much later down the line. We already here. People dismiss the importance of responsibility when you're talking, right? You talk like I understood this from the door, from day one, just in other aspects of my life. When you up there and you speaking, come on, man, you're commanding a certain level of attention, and that wields a certain level of a certain energy that now you're responsible for. How you landing this? What you flying this plane? How you gonna land it? Oh yeah, you're accountable because you flew it. You're flying it, and people are on board with your message. How you landing it? Because there's consequences, right? There's consequences. However you land, you want to make sure people are safe and well instead of harmed and crash out. Like what? Yeah. Some of your favorites. And I'm not even talking about like necessarily. I'm talking about outside. This is the whole thing. We want to outbound. How do you vet the outbound message? I really don't want to hear about some celebrity contact. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Like you got a celebrity contact that I don't want to hear. I've been hearing about celebrities years. Every year is about that. That's how how many celebrities got in trouble for shilling all kinds of trash. Oh yeah, celebrities that don't even know about crypto. And it's crazy when I see people like I see Ghostface now hashtagging Bitcoin, and I'm like, oh yeah, like it's like yeah, Bitcoin, yeah, like it's kind of cringe. I get it though. It's cringe for us because we've been in this for years. Like you, listen, man. Those of us that have been in crypto, it's like dog years, man. 1 year is like 7 years in crypto, man. If you in here 5 years, oh man, you that's 2 generations. You know what I'm saying? Like you and then you hearing people now talk about some Bitcoin and runes and all this weird stuff, like it's like beyond their scope. You could tell sometimes when you're like, oh wait, yeah, Bitcoin, sure. But listen, there's other stuff here too. There's other stuff here. Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's Bitcoin. Also, look at this. Yeah, Bitcoin's good. But look at this. Look at this, please. Like for yourself. I don't really want you to look at it because that's gonna affect my yield. But yeah, hey, who cares? But look at what's going on. Because Bitcoin's because that's how I got in. Yeah, Bitcoin, yeah, Bitcoin. And then it was just off to the races because I didn't stop. Bitcoin was just the appetizer. Bitcoin, oh no, forget okay, cool, Bitcoin, cool. But then there was so much other things. Yeah, that's how it is. And most of these other things are not gonna amount to much. You know, he said this winter will have many glizzies. If you melt ice cream corn, you get more cone corn. Makes the glizzy. Yo, y'all are out of control. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all, man? Why are y'all like this today? Why are y'all like this today? Gotta wrap the first corn, then lock it in the ice cream truck, then drive it to the ocean glizzy. Yes. Hilarious, man. You guys, man, you launching raccoon corn. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Why? But why you like this, man? Crispy, how are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Crispy, you did a stream last year, and I said this. I think in my last stream, actually, you did a stream last year, and I've never seen anyone do this actually. So salute to Crispy Man. He pointed out what the price of Bitcoin was in 2009. Yeah, pulled up a chart with the numbers. I think it was the fall of 2009. In any case, 3 zeros and a 7, something like that. Bitcoin was hovering. The price was at 3 zeros and a 7. It was worth dust. And no one really even looks at it like that. They'll just go by like, oh, from Bitcoin was $1. Bitcoin was at, $30, this and that. But this thing was sub penny. Sub penny. Where are we right now with the layer one glizzy? And I say that respectfully. Where are we with the layer one glizzy? The future's bright, people. The future's bright. Imagine 3 zeros and a 7, and then $70,000 later. How many X's is that? Isn't that not like what 70 million X? Crazy? Is that? I don't know. It's more than 7 million. Whew. Can't be mad at that, man. Can't be mad at that. Elliot, what's going on, man? He said apple cider jack didn't make anyone. Apple cider. Exactly. Them guys didn't make, what YouTuber made anybody rich? I was just always, I'm like, yo, what do you not have a conscience? You guys talk about all these coins every stream. This was years ago. Like they were, constant every stream, and then you would say that, okay, disclaimer, you got a bag of these coins from these people that are trying to have you market and promote that, and then the coins would amount to nothing. And then they would continue streaming like it's okay, like it was their hustle. But at some point, I'm like, come on now. This is why I said, like, the Wild Wild West, this is the Wild Wild West for real. Like, for real. We're nowhere near where, as far as regulated, the way these conglomerates want to clamp down all the controls on us. Because all kinds of stuff is happening, and it's crazy. First official listing price was $13.09 for $1 and whoa. You mean like 1,309 Bitcoins for $1? First official listing price of BTC was $13.09 for $1. 1,309 Satoshis or 1,309 whole units? That's crazy. I want to see us listen. I want to see listen. Like seriously, I want to see us win. I want to see us win, folks. This ain't right. Prospector, what's going on? I want to see us win. I want to see the people who've been dedicated. Like that. This is hard work, folks. You know what I mean? This is hard work. It's hard. It's hard work. You can't just. This is hard work. Like to the point. The mental exercise that it takes just to deal with everything involved with this becomes physically exhausting. Oh man. I never knew something like hodling was going to be so difficult. Guys and gals, we gonna chop it up right now, man. I'm gonna let me see if I can drop a link, see whoever wants to come up. We're gonna chop it up because how do you vet these glizzies? How do you vet a glizzy coin, folks? Bitcoin was the first glizzy, and here we are. How do you vet these people? I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know what I'm talking about, folks. I am no expert in this. I'm a student, will always be a student. Learning this right here is way too complicated for your man, Crypto Wonder. It is way too. I keep it so simple, like for real, man. I keep it so. Let me tell y'all something. Whole units. The man said whole units. Excuse me, folks. First of all, let me salute the one and only ATX Crypto. Great to see you, man. Support his channel, guys. When he's streaming every day. 1/3. I'd like to say 1/3 of Pulse Nation. What's going on, brother? How are you? Hope you're doing well. ATX Crypto. Subscribe to his socials. Same handle. It was whole units. 1309. Another way to say what Johnny said, Price. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You see? This one's 3 zeros and a 7. 6 3. There, people. We don't know what we have until it's gone. We just don't know. We don't know. You see. This is. You see what you see now. Now I feel awake. Now. See. Okay. Be careful, people. Be so careful. Like, I didn't know it was gonna be this bad. In 2021, I used to do stream. I still stream. I was doing streams with Pulse Chain, talk about how people need to be careful because folks are gonna come out of the woodwork trying to have you relinquish your coins because they want your coins. That I didn't know it was gonna be at this level, folks. And I'm not saying everyone that launches are doing bad things and they're bad people. No one's saying that. But listen, man, with respect to crypto, you can't trust anything going on out here, man. You can't. It's not personal. My pockets will feel away, though. It's not personal. But my pockets will. My intangible wallets will feel away. It's not personal. It's life. Yo, here we are. Look, this. What other industry? I don't know. And listen, I used to like comic books. At some point, I used to like baseball cards. What else? I wasn't. I used to like recycling bottles to get enough money to buy markers to draw and do graffiti. This is my early, right? Like these things we do, drawing, listening to music, do a little break dancing, even though I was overweight. Used to always rip my pants, trying to do a backspin, and my long johns, it didn't work out. So I was always caught in something that, like, to pass the time, that I was just like, yo, this is my thing right here, man. This is my crypto is that. Like listen, man, crypto has become a major part of my life, and I'm not mad about it. Why? Because this is game changing in a different way. I mean, we are not regular people. We're regular people, but we're not regular. Those of us that's still here, and it's every day, we got the same drive, even more so. I'm more bullish today than I was yesterday. Each day that go by, I may sound like I'm not, but each day that goes by, I'm more bullish. More bullish. More bullish, because this is crazy. Look. Yeah, look, like you said, crypto greater than baseball. I used to even play with with pink sheets, with stocks, mutual funds, options, call writing, trying to save money, get out of debt, bring balance down, get involved with real estate, right? Girls was a lifelong thing. Girls, that was a lifelong thing until got married, and it's still a lifelong thing. I don't have it figured out. I don't have it figured out. That's why I implore you young individuals out here. I implore you young individuals out here that are in this space, that you're trying to figure out, right, monetary issues and economic this and financial that. Why don't you try to figure each other out too? If you like one another, use this crypto thing as an icebreaker, because this is great. I could see a lot of conversations come up just by addressing decent ways to alleviate financial pain. Oh yeah. I mean, to the point where people can, drop their drawers depending on what you tell them. This is where we are. This is where we are. This is crazy. Social media, like, this is crazy, folks. We didn't have that. In the 70s, 80s, and 90s, we didn't have that. We're trying to find a way out of nothing. Anything, a bottle cap. We entertain ourselves with trash. Anything somebody would consider trash became our treasure. And we entertained ourselves, like, literally. Kids were jumping and having a good time off of mattresses next to burnt buildings. Like, I've seen that. I was there, man. People high on the purest form of China white. I will never forget. I'm outside. my parents are talking with their friends, and I'm outside with them. Maybe 6 years old. I will never forget this tableau, this tapestry of hardship. I see this man. He had locks. His hair were locks. The dude must have been 5 feet tall. The dude was still bent, like slumping from the China white, and his locks were long and not that long, but long by his shoulder. He's slumping so low, and never hit the ground. Never hit the ground. And I was like, what is he? What is that? That's how people are affected when they. But that was my environment. That was one guy, one street, one guy outside my building at that time. And then it was a regular thing, but I wasn't outside to witness that all the time because it was too rampant. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. We did black and white TV, roaches everywhere. It was what it was. What it was. So you had to make do and become sort of like occupy your time, go outside, maybe play basketball if you of age. School was fresh because it was just school. You interact with other kids. Yeah, intramurals, blah, blah, blah. But then you're in the classroom doing all this ridiculous homework. You didn't understand why, but you knew you had to do it. Then you develop interests, man. That's why I said, like, comic books or different things, man. Breakdancing, doing all kinds of stuff, whatever. Pass your time. Now this has become a pastime for me, among many other things. Like, I don't do comic books anymore. I need to shout out to everybody who's involved with those things. Bless your hearts. May the value continuously increase, but there's nothing increasing more in value than crypto. It's what it is. It's what we've seen. It's what we've seen. You see 307 something there. What else has increased in that? Who, where? Show me, bro. Where? Wow. I gotta drop a link, man. Guys,
The aura godly, the more I jot a flow, the more it's copied. War my hobby, I practiced on the fly and caught a body. Y'all could try me, my future said I could go forward blindly. Writing on pages made the paper tenfold. It's origami, I could perform a rhyme that probably rob your supporters. Got so much dope in the notebook, it gets stopped at the border. Back against the wall, ain't bothered, it's normal. Shot so many fades on the block, I'm comfortable when boxed in the corner. Memorize the way, make your trip to the hospital shorter. Knocking a quarter off them in chronological order. Half them rappers lack substance, platinum plaques nothing. Got more back-to-back punches than my battle rap functions. Ain't weaving these haymakers, these two are faith breakers. Body shots make you feel like you're squeezed in a waist trainer. Believe you in grave danger, don't matter if you claim that you got heart. All that means is you'll leave with a pacemaker.
I mean, I'm just at some point you just gotta shake your head, man. You just 3 zeros. And you know what I'm gonna say? What happened to that Glizzy stable? What happened to that Glizzy stable? What happened? What happened to the Glizzy stable? I don't know. But the reason why I'm on them is because you got people in the community trying to help other people, trying to help the Glizzy stable. And then this Glizzy does this. It's like a fecal stain on the people in the community. Come on, bro. Like this is why it's like you throw your hands up and say, all right, forget it, man. RH, you take the wheel. But you can't say that either. You can't say RH take the wheel. You can't say that. If you ever had baseball cards at your bicycle spokes, during that time, yeah, I didn't have them, but I've seen them. The tops card where you would have a little prize with them. Yeah, man, I've seen them. What was it? Charleston Chew, the stick, the shredded gum, Charleston Chew. What was it? The lemon heads. I know people like Boston baked beans back then, but the lemon heads were my lemon heads, bruh. And then the penny cent gums, and we had to stop with the penny cent candy. The penny cent candy is because in Halloween people put needles and razors in them. It's crazy, man. What type of wickedness would you in a Halloween? You're giving out candies to kids. And the candies have needles and razors in them. Bro, it was a different time, man. It was a different time, man. Like, dude, this was crazy, bro. You know, looking back, like you think about how it wasn't normal. Like, I don't know. No, because even the way I react to certain things is not because I'm acting. It's just how it's the environment adds to the sum total. Your environment adds to the sum total of who you are, for sure. Has an effect. Woo. And that's why I try to stay clear of the drama in these crypto streets. I'm critical, yes, but in a great scheme of things, I'm nobody out here. I'm like y'all in a way where I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm not a grifter. No, we're not grifting. Big League Chew. That's what I said, Charleston Chew. Big League Chew. There you go. See my memory. And every day that goes by, I'm beginning to really understand what certain people used to tell me, like that they're older, they know they forgot more than we'll ever know. They forgot more than we'll ever know. Look how you reminded me. Big League Chew. That's what it was. Big League. I'm saying Charleston Chew. Big League Chew. Yes. You know? And what about those candies that would pop in your mouth? No diddy. And then those there were these these toys we used to have. They used to like they were wrapped in like little pieces of paper, and then you throw them on the floor and they would just pop. We had a bunch of them, not toys, it was just things you get from the bodega, like, and they would just pop, 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 like weird, man. I had toy guns too, cap guns. Playing cops and robbers tag, freeze tag, playing skell. I never knew what it was. Skell Z, skell she, blah blah blah. Fill the bottle caps up with clay and just now we got crypto and shit. we got crypto. In a place right now where we could make magic happen out of nothing. And it's happening. And it's happening. But how do we vet? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to vet these glizzies anymore. I don't know. I never knew. I never knew. I just know it's just there's too many landmines. There's too much going on, man. There's just too much going on to be like giving chances upon chances to places and people who don't seem like they even deserve it. I feel sorry for those guys, man. Like they helping the Glizzy stable, and then this thing blew up in their face. And like I don't know. But it's like, hey, it's the risk you take. P Glizzy USD. Stable. What happened? Whoopsie. That's what happened. Like, come on, man. Come on, what? That's crazy, man. Like the ego, man. Whew. That's crazy, man. The ego is a thing, man. Like we not understand what we have. Do y'all not do we not understand what we have? I don't think people understand what we have, because a lot of times we don't learn until it's gone. Best friends become enemies. Two inseparable friends will separate. Best friends become enemies, become foes. Nah, no time for that, man. No time for that. I'm at the point where I just want to just pass time. Like I've been passing the time. Like, I do different things. I enjoy creating content, and learning as time goes by. But at the same time, I'm seeing a lot of things unfold and people taking risks that hurt them. And then you say to yourself, man, why you do that? Well, because it's their choice. They can. People engage in risky activity and behavior, and all you can do is Wish them the best. Be safe, be well, don't get hurt, this and that. And look, and you got these content creators doing the same thing. Like they promote Glizzy USD, and they'll tell you, "Oh man, come on guys, like get into all these copies of a copy, get into all these 4 copies of stable copies and all this." Yeah, it's all a gamble. It's all a gamble. Magnified. Why are you hurting yourself like that? Why? You know, my threshold is different, so I have to respect that too. The young content creator, he's young. I'm probably like twice his age. Young guy. So his interests and his projection and his outlook are different, can be easily different than mine. Time horizon. He could afford to gamble. I remember there was this young guy, Crypto Nick. Came out 2017. That dude was doing all kinds of big connect. Man, he was like one of the main promoters, the face of the promoters. Crypto Nick, 17. Once BitConnect went to crap, January 2018, 16, January 2018, once that whole coin rugged, no more Crypto Nick. Just like that. It's facts. Facts, man. Facts. To the point where there's not gonna be the like these rug situations will continue to occur. They're not going anywhere. So what type of opposite and positive energy can we continue to focus on and build upon to combat or to thwart that type of bad acting that takes place in this thing, man? What else can we, because this is, people could just like, I don't know. I'm not trying to save people, man. I'm trying to help, because look, the less people that are around as far as is not always a win, except or if you're in Hex, the less people stakers, the better for the stakers. But we talk about a whole city called Pulse Chain right now, a whole highway, whole blockchain, an entire blockchain. People are still complaining about some blockchain explorer. Nobody, listen, man. It's gonna be what it's gonna be when it is what it is. Oh, the blockchain explorers, this and that is. Then leave. You still here, right? Oh, so why are you crying? I don't understand. The guys talk about, because it's happening. Sometimes things have to be repeated for people. Talk about how Pulse Chain is, leaves a lot to be desired, but you on Pulse because you know what it is. In not so distant future, because I have a optimistic outlook. Oh yeah, each day that goes by, I'm more bullish because it's closer. We're getting closer to realizing our personal goals. That's something to be excited for. That's something to look forward to. I'm never going to really accept someone else's like contrarian opinion and think about, oh yeah, the Pulse Chain is just like, lackluster, blah, 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 la, la, la. Like, yeah, well, maybe lackluster for you, but I've been around 7 years. I'm not leaving. Pulse Chain only a year old, still an infant. It didn't even go through its terrible twos yet. Still growing. Baby, it's still crying. Still got to feed it, go warm up the bottle. Got to take care of what you have. Thankfully, nobody could just take it. That's the thing. Nobody could just grab it, take it away from you unless you give it away. And even then, it doesn't work like that. Respect what you have. folks. Yo, I don't know if the copies will copy. I don't know if the copies will copy. In a way where I mean by I don't know if the glizzy copies will amount to anything of anything. Nobody knows. Nobody listen, man. But I don't have the. Some people have the tolerance. I don't. I don't have the tolerance to be like, oh yeah, the copy here. So let me just get a scoop because you know, this is the this and this. We're already struggling with EHEX PHEX. They call it Hex Classic and all that. Hey. Hex is Hex. And I think sometimes Richard thinks what it says things sometimes and didn't really think it through. He wants to see expensive Hex everywhere. Oh, okay. It's a lot of reading between the lines that people have to do. You got to do a lot of reading between the lines here, folks. Everything can't just be given. Everything can't just be given. You got to do the work. You got to do the research. You got to figure it out. But listen, folks, it's all good. It's all good. What we're going to do right now is end this stream. Hopefully you have you enjoy the rest of your day, morning, evening, noon, and night. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.